Guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is your Wawa girl here, and I know it's been a while. Let me tell you, I was on a long vacation. Where do I even begin? So I have missed you all. I made a video and I went to edit it and I ended up deleting the whole thing. So I'm back to square one now. So we'll start off saying, to use my nails. If you're new to my channel, welcome and hello. My name is Tara. I am your Wawa girl. And don't forget to subscribe, please, 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 please. I need 1,000 subscribers. 4,000 watch hours. They make it so hard for new YouTubers now. But it is what it is. Ooh, I hate saying that. Always hated it. Okay, so a lot of you that follow me know that I have some good things to say about the Black Obsidian Feng Shui bracelet and very negative things to say. I can tell you I'm at the position now where I did bury my bracelet because they say wrap it in a red cloth and bury it in the soil. Now, you can do it for two reasons: to leave it, never touch it again, or to charge it, just like leave it out in the moon, I think a full moon, or something like that charges a bracelet. So now, I can tell you, yes, that bracelet has powers. Plenty of powers. Okay? In some of my videos, and this has been happening in real life, that I lost credit cards without me even getting out of my car. So that's when things started to go downhill. Now, when I first got the bracelet, as I unboxed it, I had a car on Craigslist, and that day I got a phone call and it was sold after months. People come by, look, they didn't even want to come by and look. They came by like, I think like 2 weeks later or something like that, and give like a deposit or whatever, and you know. So now I remember changing my bracelet. Like I said, money started coming in. I started buying my ferrets, thinking I was going to do this whole YouTube thing with ferrets and stuff like that. And then, bam, I wouldn't get any views at all on my ferrets. I was like, what am I doing wrong? So we got the bracelet and got two. Because it was like buy one, get one half off or whatever. And, yeah, money was good. Left to right. Didn't have no issues. Bills were being paid. Everything, bam. All of a sudden, I started wearing my, it's like a little bracelet with gems around it. And I would wear that on my hand with the bracelet, or I would wear it on my hand with my watch. So, I remember, I think I took it off my left hand and I put it on my right hand. And I think that's where things started to go like downhill. And then I read, oh, you're not supposed to wear it with too much gems, just with this, da-da-da-da. And then I read last night, well, not last night, the night before, you're supposed to wear it on your left hand. And I'm sitting here like, this is so confusing. This is so just like bizarre. So anyway, I buried Piju. Like, that was it. After, like, everything just started spiraling down. I got into a position where, like, we're basically losing our home. Because the owners, they want to sell it, and I've been here for like 4 years. It's gotten to the point, I even have a GoFundMe. I had my Cash App up. People started doing like weird stuff with my Cash App, so Cash App cut me off. It was just too much. I still have a GoFundMe floating around, and I don't even have $1 in it. That's how bad it is. So people would send money to like accounts that people just created, and not necessarily helping anybody, but just like if a hurricane just knocked out like 10 planets, they would send money there, but not to people that were in need. I guess I don't know how this works. But you're supposed to send it to like everybody in your Facebook and Instagram and this and that and that. Nothing works for me. It's still on there somewhere. They haven't told me I have a deposit or anything yet. But anyway, so I buried my bracelet. Somewhere the beginning of February to like maybe around, I think after Valentine's Day or whatever, this dummy digs up my bracelet, brings it back inside. Now, I did do a video on my bracelet. You know, after I buried it, I saged the house. I mean, as far as like, what was about? I have a Pepsi bottle around here. Anyway, I have holy water in it. So, like, you know, I put holy water all over the house, said prayers. And for the first couple of days, it was okay. And then afterwards, it was like, still, everything was at a standstill. I still haven't received my 2019 taxes. It's been over a year. I haven't received my 2020. I called yesterday, spoke to someone from the IRS, and they told me, well, you can't escalate, you can't do this, you can't do that, there's nothing you can do. You just have to wait. And being how they go back to when COVID first started, they were closed for 4 months, and now they had the first round of stimulus checks, they had this stimulus check to go out. So basically, I'm screwed. My unemployment, I'm screwed. I haven't gotten anything for over 7 months now. Every time I call, somebody's looking at it, somebody's... How hard is it to remove a disqualification? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, how? Who's looking at it? Nobody's looking at anything. Unless it's them in that position, screw everybody else. And that's for unemployment and it's for IRS. Like, it's like, fuck everybody. Nobody has bills to pay but them. So, I'm sitting here like, this is just unbelievable. So, get this. February 23rd, I have a stroke. And I got up to turn over on my right side. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I ended up straight on my back, and I'm like, holy crap, I can't move. And that's when I realized, like, my whole left side was completely numb. But I wasn't slurring. I wasn't, it wasn't, like, normal. So I ended up going back to bed. It completely felt like somebody, like, ripped off my left side and just left with it. And I woke up again, like, around lunchtime. And maybe, like, 1, 2 o'clock, I'm like, it hasn't gotten any better. Like, did I really have a stroke in my sleep? Like, what's going on? So, around 3, 4 o'clock in the evening, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to the hospital. Now, from that time to literally almost 24 hours in, they were, like, stunned. They couldn't find out what was going on, what was wrong. They're like, smile, do this, do that. I'm like, like, the hell. And they had to do, they did CAT scans. They did CAT scans of my arteries. They did, like, everything. My arteries were fine. My heart was fine. Everything was, like, normal. So they finally did a MRI going into the 23rd hour. Meanwhile, I haven't eaten. I get sips of water. I don't even get, like, ice to chew on. They're like, oh, well, the next doctor is coming in. They're debating on doing an ink something. And if your heart is... No. Sorry, I was wrong. That was afterwards. So anyway, they do the MRI, and the MRI reveals that I've had a minor brain bleed to the right back thalamus, or whatever it was. That's the part that holds your memories, emotions, things like that. So they monitored me for like 4 days and sent me home. So now, from here to, like, right here is still numb, tingling. And the bottom of my foot to my toes, to my heel. And right here, feels like all this is just, how can I say, it was like a rock is in there, and I'm carrying this rock around, and it sucks big time. Okay, so now, I had a stroke. A week and a half later, my daughter ordered Chinese. I had like 2 wings and, some rice. That was it. Next thing you know, I'm in the ambulance they said I had a minor heart attack. I remind you, when I came out of the hospital, I started eating a little bit more healthy and doing like tilapia and codfish and, things like that. So when I get to, they took me to the big hospital now, Big Halifax, and they were like, oh, you had a mini heart attack, we're going to do this dye. That's when I couldn't eat. So the doctor comes in the next day, and literally I haven't almost gone on the second day now. And he's like, well, I want to do this dye, and if it shows a blockage, we'll go in and we'll put a stent. And I'm sitting here like, no. And he's like, are you sure? He's like, I'll give you some time to think about it. I think I asked him, I was like, give me a few hours, let me think about this or whatever. So later on, he comes back in, and because I forgot I haven't eaten, and like just shoot me up, put me back to bed. He comes back in, he's like, well, we think that, this is the best thing to do because you're so young. I'm like literally the youngest patient there again. With my stroke, I was the youngest, and now here I'm the youngest heart patient. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, no. And then it dawned on me after he walked out, I'm like, I just had a CAT scan of all of my arteries in Little Halifax. Okay? They gave me a COVID test. They CAT scanned every part of my body, and my arteries were fine. And my heart was fine. So I don't know. He got upset. So I don't know if he was upset because he wanted to perform the surgery, make my money, or if he was really trying to save my life. I really don't know, and I really don't care, because it wasn't putting no stent in me, not at 49 years old. And especially with, it's like a week and a half in between from the time I had my stroke to the time I had this heart attack. And they're telling me that everything's fine, and you're thinking like, okay, well damn, what did I eat? Like buckets of fried chicken and French fries and all this crap, and clogged my arteries in a week and a half? I was like, no. I said, but if I do come back here again, then you can do whatever you want to do. But no, you're not putting no dye inside of me. I was like, damn it, I want to eat. I'm hungry. Feed me. So anyway, and the thing that I didn't like about there is because every person that came into the ER in Halifax, Port Orange, was tested for COVID. In Daytona, they put me in a room with 2 other women. One, she was there for like, I don't know how long she was there, but when I came in, she left the next day. And I was really, really like senior citizen old. And then the next one, she was like 57 or 50 something. She came in, and I asked her, and it seems like our beds was closer for some reason, because I don't remember that old lady being that close to me. And I pulled back the curtain, and I was like, did you get tested for COVID? And she's like, no. I said, oh, how close is curtain? I'm not trying to get sick, like seriously. So they're not testing anybody when they go into Daytona Beach. And a lot of these people around here, they're not wearing their mask. So yeah, that's the only thing that I didn't like about Daytona. And I think Halifax, Port Orange is more like a private hospital, but it's the only ER we have here. So unless you're like a really big heart patient, like I was, then they send you to Big Halifax. So anyway, yes. So since that bracelet was dug up, this is what I've been going through. I had a heart attack, a stroke. I have a healthy heart. I have no blockage, no, um, my arteries are just amazing, they said. So why is all this going on? And my money is still at a standstill. Matter of fact, when I called IRS 2 days ago, the guy told me it's just a waiting game. So after waiting a year and having it escalated and have that lady tell me she's closing my case after not even speaking to her for an hour, um, and after I sent in the paper return, which was back in November, 14 weeks has been up, like literally this week of this month. So why haven't I gotten my taxes? And he said they're still processing. So because of that, I don't get stimulus checks because my 2019 taxes were never processed. So I missed out on big checks. My son got his. My older daughter, she had to mail in her taxes, so she didn't get it either. And then my youngest daughter, I don't know if she even filed or what happened, but she should have gotten one because she did her taxes 2019. They came back. So I don't know what's up with that. And I'm guessing my oldest son got one. So, not sure. He didn't say anything to me. I didn't ask about it. But, guys, let me tell you something. You don't want to be faced with being in the position. It's like you're afraid to get rid of this bracelet. And that was the position that I'm in right now. Because, like, crap, I buried it. And it came back. You know what I mean? And then, like, instead of things getting better, it just got worse. A stroke, heart attack. You know, I'm like, crap, I'm going to drop dead before I'm even 50. So hopefully I'll make it to December. I have to start working out now. I have to change like everything completely. I can't even have like an inch of salt. But yeah, guys, if you watch this video and you're contemplating on getting one of these bracelets, it's up there. I don't even want to touch it. I advise you not to. Don't put yourself in that position. Just pray. And if it's for you, it's for you. You know what I mean? Think positive. Positive things will happen. Like, even though the situation with this bracelet is still being in the house, because I need to get rid of both bracelets. And it's done me talking about, take it in and throw it in the ocean. I'm like, look, bro. The shit said to bury it in a red cloth, which, look at thing for me. I saved. Oh, no, I did. Oh, there it is. Right here. I washed it. I cut out a nice little piece in there. And guess what? The rest of it is going to be buried in two separate ones. I'm going to cut it in half. But yeah, guys, don't put yourself in that position over this bracelet. I know a lot of people has like gotten on me about, oh, why 1 minute you praising the bracelet, next minute you didn't. I was like, I'm just going by my experience. Yes, I was praising the bracelet because I was having a tremendous amount of good luck. And then all of a sudden, shit started happening. I started losing my credit cards. You know, like, I have no more money coming in. I'm about to lose my home. You know, and it's hard to rent around here because I don't own a home. It's a rental. But I've been here for 4 years and I have 4 dogs now. So, you know, and a cat. A lot of people won't rent to you when you have, especially when you have big dogs. Everything is 25-pound weight limit or this or that. And I'm like, for what? I'm not understanding because little dogs do the worst damage. I can't tell you how many comforters and bed sheets I've gone through with my daughter's Chihuahua. I have the most amazing mattress topper on her bed, and the freaking dog ate it because I took off the sheets to wash it, and they were on the mattress pad. He ate a hole through it. Pillowcases. He ate my pillow that I have a little day bed out here, and I come out here to watch TV because there's smart TV outside, and he ate my pillow. She buys them chew toys that probably last like an hour. The squeaker's gone. The face is gone. So they chew on wood. You should see her little cubby that she has her TV on. Chewed both sides. Okay, so like I'm seeing things floating by. I guess they call them orbs, right? Because I don't see them when I turn around, but I'm seeing them going back and forth in my camera. It's so creepy. But yeah, so anyway, guys, I can tell you there are real powers in that bracelet. I don't care who you get it from. Amazon, Buddha Power, Walmart, wherever it is. Let me tell you something. These bracelets have significant powers. They do. Like I said, I've had my cards disappear. You can just say it right out of my hands. And that was like the creepiest thing that I've gone through. I wouldn't even go close to the water. If I go to the beach, I'm sitting in the sand. And well, it's COVID, so we can't go to the beach. But this is how far I will go. I had this happen to a lady. She left a comment saying that she had issues with that bracelet. Everything started going good, and then all of a sudden she lost her job. She went on a boat trip, and at nighttime was like a dancing or whatever. Her cousin forcefully pushed her overboard in the dark ocean at night. I would have died. I would have had a heart attack. Like, I would have killed myself at that point. She said, in the deep ocean. And that's where she lost her bracelet. From that time on, after the bracelet was gone, she was fine. But yes, these bracelets have powers. So I would advise you guys, don't get it. Don't. As soon as I bury these two bracelets, again, mine's and the other one I have, I'm done completely. Today was the first time I can actually get out of bed, and that's because I had a doctor's appointment. Other than that, I'm in the bed 24 flipping hours a day, and it kills me that I can't come on here because I love talking to you guys. I like sharing everything with you guys, and I just love my channel because I love to talk to people, and since I'm quarantined, I can't talk to nobody. But, yeah. Don't get one of these bracelets. Alright, so now I have to go because this is going to take a while to upload. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Guys, don't forget, COVID is out there and is real. Guys, what you guys did going to Miami for spring break, I can't even wish anything bad on you because you're still human and your kids, and yeah, you want life to be back to normal, but I'd rather us be safe now because you don't know. It can affect everybody in different ways. So don't ever think that you're untouchable or yet, COVID doesn't exist and da-da-da-da, because it does and it's real. And it's killed 500,000 people. At this point, it's senseless dying, and I've said that in all my videos. Because the former clown in the White House chose to, well, he's not a leader. So he didn't know exactly how to treat this pandemic. As far as Biden goes, with him getting everyone vaccinated, I understand that. But we also should have had a lockdown and then have everyone vaccinated the right way. And not only the lockdown would have stopped a lot of new strains from entering the United States and things like that. But I'm just a nobody. Nobody listens to me. Now, I have said quite a lot in my videos concerning COVID. But we'll just have to wait and see. But guys, yes, please be safe out there. 500,000 people died. We've lost a lot of family members, loved ones, strangers, just people that should have never died. Wear your mask. Please continue to wear your mask. Hand sanitize, wash your hands, put on your mask in your car, take it off when you get back into the car, because you don't know whose conversation you are walking into. Like when I was at the doctor's office today and the lady told me, she's like, I see these people riding their bike with their mask on. Like, what is that? I'm like, because you don't know whose conversation you're driving through with your bike. Like, somebody could be standing there on their cell phone and not wearing a mask that has COVID, and you just rode your bike right through the entire conversation. So you're inhaling all those droplets, and just think you're riding your bike, your pores, everything is open. You're like taking a deep breath, and voila, now you want to know how you caught COVID. Hell, I see people running with their mask on. That's because they don't know who was running with them or before them and releasing their droplets into the air every time they breathe in and breathe out. So be safe. And she was like, oh my God, you're so right. She's like, why put on my mask in the car? I was like, exactly. I was like, you put your mask on in your car because you don't know who was in that parking space before you that was blabbering to his friend or his girlfriend or whatever, or was sitting on the cell phone, and then you just happen to get out of your car and walk through his entire conversation without you even knowing that he was there. All right, guys. So I'm going to go. I miss you guys. Hopefully I'll start getting it back together and get on my channel and start doing things. I love you all. Don't forget, I do have a GoFundMe. I don't have it on it, but I'm pretty sure you can type in your Wawa Girl and you will be able to find my fundraiser. If I get enough money, I will be able to purchase my home that I'm living in, and I don't have to worry about selling everything and losing everything, because it's going to come to a point I'm supposed to be out of here by April 1st, which is 4 days, 4 or 5 days. I don't know. I'm just so, yes. So hopefully things will start happening for me. I need 1,000 subscribers to be monetized, so I barely have like 400. That's why I'm always asking for subscribers. Please, guys, please. Subscribe to my videos. I subscribe to everybody. Like, even if I'm listening to music on there, I'm subscribed to you. But yeah, take care, and I will see you in my next video. And yes, my hand, I'm debating on cutting all my nails because I screwed up this hand trying to put rhinestones, and obviously I got the wrong rhinestones. Yes, you get bored after all this stuff that was going on. And now just to the point where everybody's always asking me, oh my God, that's real, or I'm like, ta-da! Yes, whenever I go to the grocery store, I'm like, oh my God, your nails look they're so long, and they're like, are they real, or where do you go? I'm like, no, they're mine. Sadly, this is how they grow. But then if it didn't grow, then I'd be having issues having to go to a nail salon. Sorry, something. But guys, yes. Okay, so don't forget, subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them below, and I will reply to you as soon as I can. And I will make another video tomorrow. But again, don't put yourself in that position to where you want to buy this bracelet because there's so much. And you know what? I believe half of those commercials that they have, like, you know, the commercials from actually a real life person like me doing a video. And then full of shit. Yes, things happen good in the beginning, but after that, when everything runs out, you're like in fear. And when you lose big. So pray and don't buy one of these bracelets. Alright guys, take care and I will see you soon.